Hi Kasey, welcome to Bristol. What's it been like for you the last few days? When did you learn that you were coming down this way? How has the move come about? Is it something that's been on your mind for a while, or did you only learn about it just recently?
Yeah, it's been quite recent, to be fair. Obviously, agent first told me about it, and I think as soon as I heard about the interest, it kind of was something I was always considering and was likely to do because of the style of play, the manager, and obviously the way the team's performing at the minute's appealing. So I think, yeah, it was always something that was going to happen once the interest was there.
Yeah, I was going to say, have you spoken to Lee Johnson, and did he have to convince you to come here at all, or what did he say that really made it appeal to you?
I think it kind of appeals itself. There was obviously the conversation added more to it, but I think as soon as he said I'd be playing in my position, which I haven't really done too much so far this season when I've been at Blackburn, I think that for me was a major thing to come and get back playing and enjoying football in the position I want to kind of play in. So, yeah, and hopefully I can add something to the team that's not there at the minute.
Is that attacking central midfield or some other position, or are you able to say? And what you obviously, that's a big thing for you. Can you explain what your game is, maybe, for people who don't know?
Yeah, I want to play attacking midfield, or the number 8 position, as people will say, the more advanced midfielder, or coming in off the side if need be. But that's not my preferred position. I'd rather come and compete as one of the midfielders, I'd say, yeah.
And I'm guessing you know some of the guys here already then, because obviously we've got Jada Silva and Thomas Gallas here. Do you know those guys well?
Yeah, I know them both well. Obviously Jay a bit more because I've played with him more through the youth systems. Spoke to Tammy before I came, and Bobby, who were all complimentary of everyone at the club and the style of play and the team. So everyone's had their input in persuading me to get here, but the club appeals by itself, to be fair.
Great stuff. You've got quite a lot of championship experience now, and you've obviously been at Huddersfield, Derby and Blackburn. I wanted to ask, which of those 3 clubs did you learn the most at, would you say? You were there.
I'd say I've learned different things at all the clubs. I'd say Huddersfield, with the promotions, clearly been the most successful one. But I'd say I've learned just as much recently at Blackburn, different off the pitch and how to deal with setbacks and all kind of things. So I'd say they've all had positive effects in the grand scheme of things. When I look back at them all, they've all added to the person I am today. So I can't really say too much more, yeah.
And obviously you played when you came down here earlier in the season. That was a 4-1 win, obviously, for City. But what are your recollections from that game? I think, if I'm right, there was a bit of banter between yourself and the South.
Yeah, I was literally saying that before. They were giving me a bit of stick, and I think I looked at one of them, and then it just got more and more after that, to be fair. But yeah, it's all friendly banter, nothing too much, and hopefully I can win them over by getting on the pitch and performing.
Nice one. Just finally, has there been any talk at all about maybe staying longer than just the 6 months, or is it a bit early for that? Or?
There might have been a few talks here and there, but what's been agreed is till the summer, and hopefully I can impress the manager and impress the fans, more importantly, and perform and help the team, which is obviously the major factor and why I'm here. So hopefully I can do that, and in the summer kind of takes care of itself.
Nice one, and good luck.
Cheers, thank you.
Kasey, you just mentioned that you model yourself sort of as a number 8, really, sort of in the middle of the park, and you've obviously gone through the ranks at Chelsea. Is there anyone at Chelsea that you sort of looked up to and admired, and someone you've sort of modelled your style of play on?
To be fair, it'd be hard to pick one individual, because obviously where I want to play is the number 10 attacking midfielder kind of position, so there's quite a few. So I'd kind of look at obviously the Hazards and everyone like that and kind of mould my game around that. I wouldn't say I've chose one person, but obviously they're all great players, so I watch all of them and think, can I be better at that, or can I do this? Do you know what I mean? So yeah,
quite a lot of people to look up to.
Yes.
So I wanted to ask you as well about Lee Johnson. What is it that he said to you that really convinced you that this was the place that you wanted to complete the rest of the season?
Yeah, he just made it clear that I'd be playing in my preferred position, and I'd be competing to play in one of the midfield roles and not playing out wide. So I think that was a major thing in making the decision, on top of all the other factors that was already there and clear for me to see without even having the conversation.
You've arrived at a good time, I think, for Bristol City, really. They're 9 unbeaten as it stands. Where can you see Bristol City finishing the season? Can this run continue?
I don't see why not. If it's been been going on for how long now? I don't see why it's going to stop now. Do you know what I mean? It's a good dressing room. It's a young dressing room, and the manager's on top of everyone. So if everyone stays together, keeps fighting, and don't see why it can't be successful.
And you've been with Huddersfield, I think, when they won the playoffs.
Yeah,
I believe so. You've got that experience as well, of a playoff picture should City get there. So you know what you're doing if City do get into the top.
Yeah, I think players can go both ways, of course. So obviously I've been in a successful one, which was probably the best way you can get promoted. So hopefully we squeeze into the playoffs. Obviously a lot of teams are competing, but I don't see why we ain't got as much of a chance as other teams. So hopefully we get into the playoffs and get a good day at Wembley and hopefully get promotion.
Kasey, thank you.
Cheers, thank you.